Hello. In case you missed the first few demos, my name is Graham, and I'm on the product team here at Turnkey, and I'm going to continue our demo of Turnkey skills. In this demo, I'm gonna show how we can actually use skills to administer our organization. I'm particularly excited about this demo because using skills here can really help facilitate organization management. So complex tasks can become much simpler when using skills because you have your super smart AI assistant to help guide you in, writing policies or kind of getting that ideal organization set up. So let's get started. So I'm going to flip over to Claude over here. Before doing so, you can see that our org setup, we just have that agent wallet that we worked on in our last demo. So I'm just going to flip over here, and I pre-prompted Claude, and I asked, can you show me a summary of my org's wallets, users, policies, and tags? So Claude was able, by using the skills, to give me a really quick and clean summary of what's going on in my org. So we can see that agent wallet that we had created, so our wallet intended for agentic usage. We can see the root user, which is me, and then the agent that I've created, and then we can see like the one kind of governing policy in the organization. So with this organization set up, we can build from there, and I want to get my agent ready for production usage. So what that means is I really want to restrict the agent so that it can only call the USDC transfer function. So that means applying a policy that governs our agent. And I also want to make sure that any transfers require human approval, so approval from me. So let's go ahead and get that started. As a prerequisite to do this, we need to have the USDC ABI uploaded to our organization so we can write policies against specific function names. So I'm just going to flip over there really quickly to show y'all. We're just going to go over here into the policies tab, and then in smart contract interfaces, I already have this uploaded. And this is the function that we'll be writing against. Okay, so let's flip back over to Claude. So let me just tab over there. I have the prompt pre-written out for Claude. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it there. I want to delete the existing agent signing policy and replace it with a new one. The agent should only be able to call USDC. And very importantly, every transaction needs my approval before it goes through. So let's just hit enter, and let's let Claude cook for a second. Okay, so Claude's back. It has a few questions, and it is prompting us per the skills instructions to ask for human approval, get clarification, which is really great news. So I'm going to say Ethereum mainnet is good for the USDC contract. Let's let that one cook. Okay, so Claude is back. So we told it about Ethereum mainnet, and it's outlined the 3 changes. So upload the USDC ABI. We already have this, so I'm just going to tell it to check. It's going to delete the existing policy, and then it's going to create the new policy. So this consensus aspect is really important. It's saying who needs to approve. So we're basically saying that we need 2 approvers, and I am the second one. And then we're saying that it can sign against this smart contract address against this function name. So let me just tell Claude that we already have the ABI and that it is good to proceed. Okay, so Claude's back. I just told it we already have the ABI uploaded. Can you check? Otherwise, I approve. We're good with the plan, and let's proceed. So the good news, Claude found the ABI. And it was able to complete the delete and then create policy action. So now we have this new policy, requires two consensus or two approvers. The agent submits, and then I approve. And then we're only on this. The agent is only allowed to sign from this wallet to the USDC transfer function. So let's go and test this out now. Okay. So to test this out, I submitted a signing activity with my agent credentials. So I had my agent submit an activity to be approved. And then let's just ask Claude to check for any pending activities and then explain what that activity is trying to do. Okay, so Claude cooked for just a second. Found one pending activity waiting my approval. and then found that it's a USDC transfer with this recipient signing with the agent wallet, and then we're doing 1 USDC. So let's type in like, yes, let's approve this activity. Okay, Claude's back and we have the activity approved and completed. The transaction has now been signed, and then we can choose to broadcast. So with that, end to end, we've given a wallet to an agent. We've put governing policies against that agent and then let the agent propose a transaction. We then used my personal credentials to check for that activity, summarize that activity, and approve. So this is just one way to use the Turnkey skills, but these skills made this quick and easy for my AI assistant to execute on each of these actions and each of my requests. So I'm really excited to see how you all use them in your flows, and thanks for watching.